Hello, Internet, and greetings. Yes, hello, Internet. Today I decided that to satisfy my minor boredom, I would go ahead and try giving a small game review. A game that I selected today was The Binding of Isaac. To just start off, maybe I might do this again, depending on the reception of my video by all the viewers that may stumble upon it. So I picked The Binding of Isaac, and the reason I picked this was because I got it not too long ago, and I really like it. I bought it for it's $5 on Steam, I believe. So $5 worth every dollar. Very good game, very well made. Although I warn you right now, it is minorly disturbing. The concept is a little bit strange, and the whole gameplay is a bit gory, if you will. So Binding of Isaac. Okay, jump right into it. It is an indie game. It is Legend of Zelda style dungeon kind of game, and it is made by Edmund McMillen. So for those of you that have heard of him, so like Super Meat Boy, all that good stuff. So he's made all that, and he's continued his bit of his outlandish theme in this game. It's very good. I do not have the expansion. I may get it later and maybe put a video of that one up at some eventual point. But right now we just have the Binding of Isaac. So the game is about Isaac, his kid, and his mother. His mother is eventually one day hears the voice of God and is told to sacrifice her son. Isaac runs from her and goes into the basement, and the game takes place in the basement. So there you go. You have the basement is the setting of the game. So right off the bat, here's the title screen. I'm not going to play the music as of right now or play any sounds just because I'm going to talk anyway. Um, yeah. Anyway, so right here, let's just hit start. Right, you get right into it. You pick your character, and you can unlock different characters. So I've already just unlocked one. You start with Isaac, shows your stats, and you get no bonuses because it's just Isaac. So let's just show you some quick gameplay. I'll show you one level of it. So right here, you start off. You've got controls, your arrow keys to attack, and he does shoot his tears, which is very, very, very strange, but different. And there is a slight deviation in the tears, and they do have a range, so they will just drop onto the floor after a little while. You have your bomb, which is basically shift, and your item that you can get up here, which is space. So let's go right in. You go up here. Oh, there's an enemy. Yeah, he's spewing blood out of his head, or where his head should be. So yeah, so you get a bomb, and it is, as you can already see, very Legend of Zelda style. You have your three hearts up here. Uh, shows your weapon, the kind of weapon you have. Shows how many bombs you have, how many keys you have, and how many cents you have, essentially. So let's go up here more. And yes, these are piles of poo. That's really quite disgusting. So you can break them down with your tears. God, only time I can ever say that. And right here, this is a pill. So you can, first of all, I'd just explain that right here you can get items that are usable with Q. And a lot of them are pills, and the pills each time provide a different effect. So let's try this one. These bombs are key. Right. I see, and now I have no bombs. Great. Okay. Oh, I see what it did. Okay. It converted my bombs into keys. I have two keys, and oh, that's interesting. Anyway, you have two keys and zero bombs because it converted them into keys. So all the pills have different weird effects. Oh, before I move on, right here, this door here is the boss room. So yeah, I'll come back to that later because we haven't finished exploring yet. All right, keep going. And right here's another room. And so let's beat these guys. And yeah, it's a little weird. The enemies are very dynamic in that. As you can see, this one, you can they either just go away, or as you can see right there, I just hit his head off, and now he turned into one of those blood gushing things. All right, and each level and each time you play, it generates a completely new environment with different enemies. I mean, the enemies, it chooses from the same bank of pre-created enemies, obviously, but it places the enemies randomly and randomly makes rooms. And also bombs. Here, let's show you bombs. Oh, I don't have any bombs. Oh crap. Okay. Well, the bombs can destroy the rocks, and the rocks you can see here. If I destroy that, I get access to those bombs and that key. So yeah, that's what the bombs are for. Go in here, and let's get this guy quickly. Hold still. Okay, so got them. Here's a bomb, and right here you can see this golden room. And there's one golden room on every level, and inside the golden room, there is usually just piles of poop and or fire, I think sometimes, and a power-up in the middle. So there's always a power-up in these rooms, and in the later levels, they require a key to get into, but on the first level it doesn't. So you got Brother Bobby as a power-up here, which as you can see, basically, Brother Bobby just fights with you, essentially, as he follows you around and shoots. And the power-ups don't really wear off, so Brother Bobby shall stay with me until I die. Nice brother. Anyway, go here. Now that I have a bomb, put a bomb there. It's the corner of the room because they can damage you. That's something that caught me the first time I played this game. So yeah, I got now a bunch of keys and a bunch of bombs. Let's move down here. Okay, this thing. Don't really know what these are. They shoot things. Here's a nickel, which gives you 5 cents. You can see now I have 6. Well, let's go up here. And the map really is useful over here, the map. It shows you what's where. So there's a store right here, which I'll show you guys in a sec. And here's that golden room that we were in a second ago, and there's the boss room. Also, if there's ever a coin or something sitting around in a room, it'll also show you on that map. So it's a very useful map. Okay, let's quickly visit the store. Right here you can see you can buy a bunch of different stuff. So you can buy a key if you want. You can buy one of these things. You can buy a mushroom. And actually it's quite creepy. I'll just show you in a second. Just notice the guy hanging there. Go out and come back in. Is a different facial expression. It's kind of creepy, but yeah, I thought it was cool. And we have fires just for your convenience. You can put them out if you want. It's just that. Yeah, there's a lot in this game, and so I don't even know if I'll be able to cover it all in a little video, but I'll try and cover as much as I can. So let's just buy something from the store. So you basically walk over it, it'll charge you, and it'll give you stuff. So right there, I just bought a little usable item, XI, the strength. So there's a bunch of different I think they're comic books or something. There's a bunch of different ones of them, and they all do different things. I don't know what all of them do. So let me just try this one out. Strength. Oh, it just makes me bigger. Oh, very nice. Okay, I'm bigger. Alright. And, oh, maybe it changed the stats. And to view your stats, you just hit escape, pauses the game, and you can see all your stuff. So here's your attack, different stuff, shows you all the items that you got. So there's Brother Bobby right there. And as you exit to main menu option, then you got option screen. So you've got full screen, window size, all that good stuff. Let's put the detail on high. Let's be nice. Okay. Go back, and now because we've pretty much explored the level, let's go straight into the boss room. So there's a bunch of different bosses, and it kind of just chooses from them as to which to put you up against. But this one, here's Larry Jr. So it's basically just 2 worms. Quite freaky. They do spawn piles of crap, and that's really annoying and disturbing at the same time. And they do block your tears. Oh god. Only time I can talk about eliminating poop with tears. Binding of Isaac. Yeah, it's really disturbing. Why do you make it tears? But yeah, you can use your bombs here. The bombs will do damage to them, so if you put a bomb there, by it explodes, which they weren't, so that kind of ruined it. But crap, I'm dying. Yeah, it's a very, very fun game, very well made, quite addicting. I have a friend who's played a lot more than I have. He's a lot better at it. But, doing my best. So at the end of every boss battle, it gives you some health, and then it also gives you a power-up. So this power-up is Mom's Lipstick. Yeah, that's really disturbing, but it increases your range. As you can see, the tears go further than they used to. Or maybe you can't, but they do. Yeah, so that's essentially the one level of Binding of Isaac, and it's different every time you play. So just remember that it's not one of those things where it just gets frustrating because you're doing the same thing over and over again. It is very different each time, and it's really quite fun. So, all right, that's one level. That's good enough. So now I'm going to show you the expanse of stuff in this game. So right here, if you click on collection in the main menu, it shows all the different items and power-ups you can find. And there are a lot of them, as you can see. All the question marks are things that I haven't found yet, and I haven't found a lot of stuff. So yeah, there's still a lot more for even me to do in this game. And I've only really played for a couple hours, so yeah. And then go back, and you can see your stats. So how many times you died? Died 32 times. How many times you finished the game and killed mom? It's 0 because I haven't had much time to play. I am a high school student. I don't have extensive amounts of time to play. It shows the amount of items you've collected, and it shows your secrets found. These are essentially achievements. So click on View Found Secrets. It just shows you your achievements, basically, all this stuff. And on the note of the Book of Sins, in the basement when you're playing the game, you can come across Sins boss battles, essentially, and you battle different bosses which are named after the seven deadly sins. So there's gluttony, wrath, and all those different things. They're all different, and once you beat all of them, I think it gives you this one. So yes, I have encountered all of them and beaten them. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's a very extensive game, very full of lots of things, well worth $5. Suggest you check it out. Great game. Made by Edmund McMillen, and actually here are the credits. Let's make it official. Game made by Edmund McMillen and Florian Himsel. So yeah, definitely a game worth checking out. And you got all that. Really, really well made. Really good. One complaint about the game is that sometimes when you have objects in the room that are inaccessible because there's a gap all around them, it's a little bit annoying. That's my only complaint. Other than that, this is pretty much a perfect game considering the price. $5 on Steam. Highly suggest you check it out. Really good game. And if I get enough views on this video, I will do another one of these next week with a different game that I have. I'll just pick one. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'm glad I was able to get you to watch this whole video. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for watching, and this is me signing off.